Today in Mountain View, find out why a water deal might leave you paying more on your next bill.
I'm Garrett. Welcome to Laid Back Local, the news of the day with Leah and Garrett from Mountain View.
And I'm Leah. First up, Palo Alto has approved a water contract to help Mountain View amid Utility Commission concerns. Palo Alto's City Council just gave a thumbs up to a revised water supply contract with the San Francisco Public Utilities Commission. This is all about helping Mountain View and other cities that are having a tough time meeting minimum water purchase requirements. The idea is to prevent fines by spreading the responsibility of buying water across 26 jurisdictions. Now, this deal took almost 3 years to negotiate, showing just how complex regional cooperation can be. But it's not without its critics. Some folks are worried about transparency and whether it's even possible to predict how much water we'll need to cut back during droughts.
I think it's great that cities are working together on this. Regional cooperation is key, right? But penalizing Mountain View for conserving water? That seems totally counterproductive. Shouldn't we be encouraging conservation? All right, let's roll on. Next up, Stanford stands firm on legacy admissions and test scores, sparking debate. So, Stanford University is sticking to its guns, keeping legacy admissions and bringing back standardized test requirements for fall 2026. This is happening even though there's a new state law that cuts financial aid for schools practicing legacy admissions. But Stanford says they'll make up for it with scholarships. Critics are saying this policy favors students from privileged backgrounds, but Stanford argues it's all about meritocracy and that they're making efforts to include more first-generation students. Oh, and they're planning to expand their entering class too, so there's that.
Honestly, I'm not on board with this. It just doesn't feel fair or inclusive, especially when you think about how over half of the colleges that used legacy admissions have actually dropped it in the last 10 years. Okay, let's move on. A wave of auto burglaries has rocked the Mountain View mobile home park community. Police are looking into a series of auto burglaries that happened near the Santiago Villa mobile home park. 14 cars had their windows smashed and valuables were taken. Residents are understandably worried, especially since this kind of thing is unprecedented in the area. The police haven't identified any suspects yet, which is raising even more concerns about public safety. It's a tough situation for the community.
Yeah, that's a big deal. Safety is a major concern here. Maybe it's time to think about more security measures or community initiatives to keep an eye out, staying vigilant and supporting each other. All right, on to the next. Mountain View mourns the loss of a firefighter to job-related cancer. Fire engineer paramedic Gabriel Shamia, who was part of the Mountain View Fire Department for 9 years, passed away from cancer at just 36. It's recognized under California's Cancer Presumption Statute, which helps firefighters get benefits quickly because of the risks they face on the job. There's a GoFundMe campaign to support his family, and it just highlights how firefighters have a higher risk of cancer compared to the general population.
That's just heartbreaking. It's so important to raise awareness about the health risks firefighters face, and the Cancer Presumption Statute is crucial for getting them the benefits they need quickly. Here's where we go next. An audit reveals remote work could save California $225 million annually. The California State Auditor says we could save a whopping $225 million a year by letting state employees work remotely 3 days a week. They're criticizing Governor Newsom's order to get state workers back in the office. It seems like there's just not enough data on productivity to justify it. Supporters of remote work say it saves money and helps the environment. But Newsom's office isn't buying it, saying the audit's findings aren't complete. Still, the audit recommends figuring out which jobs can be done remotely and setting guidelines for it.
I'm all about that perspective. Remote work has so many benefits, from saving money to reducing emissions. But yeah, we need to make sure it works for everyone, given the diversity of jobs out there. Tailored policies could be the way to go.
And there we have it, full circle. That wraps up today's news on Laid Back Local from Mountain View. Have a great day and join us tomorrow for more.